Hi, this is my last roar for week 8. So there wasn't really, it just said to do a reflection on how this week went. Maybe talk about some overall themes because it just said no content. But, anyways, so I went to my last one yesterday, and some things that went well was the positive pins, like I talked about a couple weeks ago. I got to work with those some more, so that was fun. I got to write some kids' names down. Something else that went really well is there's been a new girl at the club. Her name's Mackenzie. Excuse me. And um, she's she's different. Like I think she has some learning problems or developmental problems, something. And so I've just kind of seen her like struggling, trying to like find her place at the club. But today she was working with some other students on like some coloring sheets and making bracelets in the gym. And I just really saw her like kind of open up to them and like have conversations with them and like really get excited about like the activity they were doing. So that was really fun to like see that and also like aid in that and like trying to help start conversations over the past couple weeks with her. Another thing that kind of like didn't go so well and that like I kind of just was kind of like caught up in was I was in charge of watching the Foursquare. And just anytime you have a game like that where there's like lots of rules and like kids don't want to be out, like things like that, it just kind of got really messy. Like the very first round, I called a student out and he threw a fit. He was like, "No, what? They threw it too hard and it hit my finger and they did it on purpose." And I was like, like that's just how the game works. If someone throws it hard and you can't return it, like there's nothing, you can't do anything about that kind of thing. And like he just was not having any, like stormed away and like kind of like threw a fit the rest of the time in the gym. But like I had to stay with the other kids, and so like I don't know. I feel like I should have went and talked to him about it, and maybe called another adult over to like take over the Foursquare judging for me while I went and like talked to him, because it just didn't really get much done by letting him like sit in the corner and pout. But I didn't, so I kept judging. And of course, another kid claims that the ball hit the floor and didn't hit his, like hit in the center. And I was just like, you know what? Maybe that is what happened, but I made the call. We all see things differently, and like was just trying to like talk with him, and he just would not stop. He was just like, "But it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair." And just like kept going and going, and like would not leave it alone. And I was like, you know what? Maybe you weren't out. Maybe that's how you saw it, but it's over. It's done. You need to move on. Just go get in line. There's 2 more people, and then you can be next. And he just would not. He started crying and he went to other adults and was telling them the story, and like they would try and interrupt him to just be like, "Okay, you just need to settle down. It's okay." And he still wouldn't. He just kept going. He just could not let it go. And so I don't know. I was just really frustrated with the situation because I wanted to help him like just realize that it's just a game, and that he would have been right back in if he just would have like not thrown the little fit that he did. He would have been right back in the same spot probably. So, I don't know, I just had a difficult time with that because then, like, some other helpers went and tried to talk to him, and, like, I felt like he was mad at me, like, of course, because, like, I made the call, but, like, he just needed to realize that, you know, just like in a basketball game, if a ref makes a bad call, it's like that's their call and that's what they've made, and maybe they think it's wrong too, but it's over and you just have to move on, and that's what I wanted him to see, but I guess I just didn't do a really good job of communicating that with him. So again, I guess I wish I could have had like someone step in for me and help me mediate that situation and just help him to come to realizations. But anyways, some other things that went well for my last time officially as a roar was I did some homework again with a girl that I've like really made a close relationship with. Um, we would talk a lot in the homeroom, and then like over the past couple weeks, she's always come to me for help with homework. So it's just nice, like form a closer relationship with one of the students there. And we got a lot of homework done, which was really helpful and like productive for her. So that was exciting to kind of like spend some more one-on-one time with her. Um, let's see. I played some foosball, which was really fun. Again, just like connecting more one-on-one with students is like really what's gonna make the experience there. So I guess I'll just go ahead and go into a reflection of like how I thought the whole experience went. It was definitely difficult being at the Boys and Girls Club and trying to complete all the assignments when everybody else was in a classroom and looking at things. Personally, I gained a lot from being at the Boys and Girls Club. I met a lot of students, and I feel like it was really helpful for me, and I definitely want to go back. But in terms of like what I learned for a technology classroom, it wasn't very helpful. I was in the computer lab, but the thing about it, it was very unstructured. Students came in and had free time. That was basically the gist of the computer lab at the Boys and Girls Club. Occasionally they had projects, but they weren't like serious like computer projects like programming or Excel or anything like that. It was just like small little programs or apps that you can find online for kids to make games or play games or something like that. So I guess I did get the feel for what a computer lab classroom might look like if like I might, take a shift where I'm in charge of the computer lab somewhere, and like some helpful like tips and rules to make that go smoothly, like turning monitors off and turning lights off to get students' attentions and giving a time limit of like how much time you have left, things like that. But yeah, I definitely am excited for the rest of my CEL program where I can be put into an actual technology classroom and maybe learn some more takeaways for what a teaching a computer class might be like in a school. But yeah, I mean, I formed really great relationship with kids there, and I was able to work with students 5 hours a week. I will be going like I think 12 weeks altogether, so a little more than what the roars require us to. But yeah, altogether, this was a really great experience, and all the roars really helped me to like look at different things in the classroom and analyze them and get a deeper view for what the flow of a classroom should look like, or the setup or the assessment, things like that. So yeah, this is my last and final roar for the CEL W310. So yeah, it was a great time.